What's up, everybody? Stevie J here, back for another review. I just want to say personally, I'm very excited about this review. It's something that I've wanted for a long time ago. It's a specific Jordan. I'll just give you a little background on it. In '98, when they first came out, like, you know, I was really, when I tell you really fiending, really fiending for them. I wasn't really big into, you know, the sneaker game yet, but this shoe was probably one of the reasons why I really got into it. And so in '98, of course, I didn't get it. You know, wasn't working, and, you know, Mom's Dukes didn't have the money to get them, so, you know, I missed the boat when they came out originally. But then they came out again in 2005, and when they came out, I was like, oh man, alright, I'm gonna get them. You know, I'm working now, I'm an adult, you know, I can get them, I got the money, alright, let me get them. And for some strange reason, I could not find them. I couldn't find them. And then when I did find them, they were like size 14 or a size 9, you know, all those in-between sizes were just gone. Maybe people bought 2 and 3 pairs because they didn't know if they were going to see it again, which is, you know, understandable, because I would have done the exact same thing. But I was really upset about it, like really pissed off, because it was something that I wanted for a long time and missed the boat on it twice. And then, you know, as you know, you dig deep and, you know, find out news about things, you found out that they were going to be released later this year, 2010. And I was like, you know what? I need to get them. This will be the 3rd time. You know, I don't want to play myself. If I miss out on them, you know, I really want to make sure that I get them. So, you know, I made sure that by hook or by crook, I was going to get them. And so I was very excited. Even wifey, at the time, got me a pair. She got me a pair, and I was really excited about them. I think 2 years ago she got me a pair, and I was so hyped. But when they came in, like, I knew they were fake. And, you know, I know she knew that I really wanted them, you know, so she actually, you know, did the research and went online and got them. But she only paid $75. And anybody who knows, you know, OGs and stuff like that, know that this shoe would have been, you know, more than $75. But she tried, you know, she tried. So I'm not gonna, you know, hold her, you know, too accountable for this, because, you know, she did make the effort and try, but they were fake, like, you know. And I don't know about you, but I don't rock fakes. Let's just say we had a little experiment, you know, trying to see how fast they would catch on fire, and we had fun with that. But I don't rock fakes. Say no to fakes, you know, whatever. But I'm very excited to, you know, show you guys these. I didn't even open the box. They are the Air Jordan Flint XIII. Yeah, you have no idea. Official. I don't know why, but for some strange reason, over here, like 12.5 is not really a popular size. Like, they do 12 and they do 13, but they don't do the half size. Overseas, which is actually where I was when I saw these and got them, they actually had a 12.5, as you can see. So, you know, I picked up the pair. Besides, the 13 was probably a little too big, but come on, sneakerheads, you know how you are. Whatever size you wear, you'll get maybe the next 2 sizes up and maybe that half size back in order to get what you love. So, you know. But anyway, they had this size, and so I copped it. And it's just really nice. As you can see, it still has the plastic over here on the hologram. I haven't even pulled it, like, these are so bananas. I'll even show you the tag. There we go. You can see it's 100% official. Like I said, these drop a little bit before Thanksgiving. So, you know, definitely, if you can get them, if you can get them early, get them. Like I said, I was overseas in the UK and I saw these, and so I was like, yeah, I gotta buy them. But I wasn't sure if I could, you know, if I should bring them back on the plane, so I just had them shipped to my house. and it actually came yesterday, and I was really pissed off about it because I wanted to do this and get it out to you guys as fast as possible. But It's really nice. Like I said, it doesn't look like they changed a lot. Matter of fact, I can't really see much. Maybe the blue is a bit darker. I didn't see anything online about them changing it. Maybe the blue a little bit, but I mean, it's just bananas. This is probably one of my top 3 sneakers of all time. My favorite Jordan is actually the 12, but it has some, you know, sentimental reasons. But this right here, this is like this. Any 12 is my favorite, but this 13, this one right here, the Flint, is just crazy. Carbon fiber on the bottom. Oh, I can't wait. Matter of fact, I'm gonna see if I can get 2 more pair. Maybe another pair from overseas. I'll just call my Connect, and then when they drop here, I'll see if I can get them, because I know a few people in some places. So, but these are just bananas. Like I said, if you can get these, get them. You know, I don't have to remind you heads out there, but you know, this right here is just, it's just bananas. The leather on it is really nice. It's not as soft as the Ben 23, which I'll probably do a comparison and show you, because I actually have 3 other pairs of 13s, so you guys can see them for yourselves. But this is just, oh man, like I'm having a moment right here. So bananas. But anyway, as you can see, you know, if you have the OG pair or the pair that came out in 05, it's not really any difference, you know. Sentimental reasons, if you just want to get it so you keep your OG pair on ice, definitely get a pair. Like I said, I think the blue is a bit different, and then, you know, the OGs can tell because the tag doesn't have the Jordan logo on it. The OG one doesn't have the Jordan logo on it, but this one does. But other than that, like, I definitely recommend getting this. It's just so clean and just, yeah, it's bananas. But yeah, these came out in '98, and like I said, the retro came out in '05 because they were doing that little silver box. The Dub Zeros came out in that year as well, and then these drop November 20-something later on this year. So definitely, you know, cop yourself a pair. Flint's Air Jordan 13s. It's just, let's see that. I don't know if you can see the insole in there, but everything is just straight up and down, 100% official. Yeah. I'm sorry, I'm going off on a tangent, but the shoe is great. Definitely, you know, when it comes out over here in November, get yourself a pair, get yourself 2 pairs. Most of you may or may not know the altitudes are coming out too, and they actually changed the altitude a bit. Actually, over here where the blue is, it's all black on the altitude, but the OG one that came out in '05 was made of leather, and this one is actually made out of the it's made out of this material. I believe it's the it's sort of like the nubuck kind of mesh. It's the same material as this, it's just black. So they changed it from the leather that it was originally. I don't know if it was because it creased really bad or what have you, but they changed it. And the pictures make it look nice, so hopefully when that comes out I can get it, and I'll do a review on that one as well. But great shoe, Air Jordan Flint 13. If you can, get yourself a pair, get yourself 2 pair. Don't wear them in the snow for those that live over here on the East Coast, because you will mess them up. But yeah, it's just, I'm at a loss for words, because like I said, me personally as an old school Jordan head, like, I really appreciate this shoe, you know. Thanks to JB for bringing it back out again, but then don't bring it back out for another like 15 years, maybe 10, or whatever. But yes, please, thanks so much for watching, you guys. I'm going to go and see if I can get the other 13s out so we can do a comparison of all 4 that I have, and we'll take it from there. But let me know, you know, which 13 is your favorite. which one do I have that's your favorite, and you know, just let's have some open discussion and see where it goes. Alright, so once again guys, thanks so much for watching. Appreciate all the love. Don't forget to check out the fan page at facebook.com /LRStudios, all one word. Show your love. We got some great information up there, and it's kind of taking off. It's, you know, getting pointed in the right direction. So thank you for all those guys who've been, you know, liking the page, checking it out, you know, leaving comments. The help and the love does go a very long way. So with that said, peace. Okay guys, so here we go. As promised, like I said, the other 3 pairs of Air Jordan 13s that I have. As you can see, we have the Ben 13s over here. We have the Breads right here. And some of you probably looking at this, well, I know some people that do, because I got messages on it when I did my collection. People were wondering, well, how come you don't have laces in some of your shoes? Well, it's because I actually have to clean my shoes, you know what I'm saying? So I pull out the laces, and you got to pull them out before, you know, they get like the little marks on them, because they're really hard to get out. So you pull your laces out and you wash your laces. How about that? Yeah, so this way they last longer and your shoes don't look like, you know, shit. Alright, and here we go with the white and wheat 13s. A lot of people were saying that, oh, they were going to skip out on the bins because this color is similar. And actually it's not. I'm going to see if I can try to hold it next to each other so you can see. If you look, as you can see, it's the bin 13 is more like a burnt clay, where this is wheat. So the colors are not the same. No matter how much people may want to say the colors are the same, they're actually not the same. And besides, with the burgundy hitting this, it just gives it a better flavor. But it's actually not the same color. So here we have the white and wheat 13s, and then like I just said, my babies over here, the Flints, bananas. Let's see. Holograms are still good. And like I said, I didn't pull the plastic off of that yet, but no fogginess. Maybe the camera's a little bad, but holograms are still where they're supposed to be. I'll do the bins. I haven't worn those yet. Yeah. So yeah, hopefully, I know that the altitudes are coming out. I know the white and red joints are coming out, and I think there was like a low black pair that's coming out this year too, at the end of this year. I don't know, but if I can, I'm gonna get all them shits, because 13 was a great shoe. It's bananas. But yeah, that's it. Check out my other videos, and thank you to everybody who's shown their support and love for the past month and a half. You know, I haven't really been on YouTube that long, but thanks to everybody again for all the support. Let me see the boxes. Wear your sneakers, y'all. Wear your sneakers and wash them. Alright? Eventually they're going to wear and tear and, you know, be destroyed and all that. I've seen people who haven't worn sneakers and, you know, keep them on ice for like 10-15 years, and because they didn't keep them in like the right sort of temperatures and things like that, they just got completely destroyed. So wear your shit. You know what I'm saying? You pay good money for it, you know, wear your shit. Alright? Thanks again, guys.